Sometimes we just think we're feeling so tired and so lazy, and we're really hard on ourselves.
Yeah, and we just think, get on with it. What's wrong with me?
Why am I like this? Why am I always tired?
Everyone else is going out and doing stuff. What is it? Why do I just want to coochie up on the couch and not do absolutely anything?
Especially now in January when it's cold, or any of the winter months really, and
Yeah.
it gets dark. We really are so hard on ourselves, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this week's episode of
Get Real with the English Sisters.
Hello, and thanks for watching on
And
YouTube
listening. Yeah, we really do appreciate it. And we're getting back into this new year of
being kind to ourselves.
I was going to say that, it's exciting because we've started a new year, but we're also appreciating the fact that, as we said in the intro, it's cold, it gets dark. We feel perhaps like just being more in the nest. And I think that's just natural.
And it's natural, and it's not lazy, because in this fast-paced society that we live in, it can feel lazy.
It can
not
definitely
to do anything.
Absolutely. When you're declining invites and you feel like, you don't even want to host anymore, or you think, what is it? The other day I was being hard on myself, thinking, what's wrong with me? Why don't I want to go out? Why do I just want to rush back home and go, by the fire, or, could just throw my pyjamas on and just get warm? Well, what is it?
Well, it was the torrential rain.
Yeah, there was a lot of rain, but it was also icy
But
and
I
cold.
just think it's winter. And if we look at Otto, our little dog, he doesn't want to go out when it's cold.
I know. The cat's the same. Our little rescue cat, she just wants to be indoors in her little bed. And I'm thinking, lucky you. And then I remembered the fact that we're nature.
We're mammals, aren't we?
Yeah, we're mammals. So why should we... what all she does, my little cat, is eat and sleep, basically. And then she has a few moments of random activeness when she asks to go outside, but that's it. She just wants to be by the heat.
Yeah.
And eat. She eats like triple. She eats a lot. And so I'm thinking, well, I want to eat too.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, it's normal I want to eat. I am like her. I am a mammal. And that we forget this. We forget it because we have electricity and we're human. We think we don't need the same things, but we do.
I think we live up to the standards of being superhuman. That we have to do everything, be super all the time.
If you think about what did humans do once upon a time, they would work in the fields or whatever, but then there was no light and they would just come in and go by the fire and eat.
Go to bed.
And then go to bed. And then wait for the next morning where there was sunlight, there was actual light. But nowadays we're expected to work when it's dark outside. And we're still expected to be in our offices and continue seeing people, clients, patients, whatever it is. We've got to realise that does take a toll on us. Because I know we've come far from, not having electricity.
We're civilised
but
now.
There's a natural part of us that is being...
It's being neglected, and I think we're being too hard on ourselves.
Yes.
And we're living, the thing is that if everybody's doing it, then we feel like the odd ones out.
Yes,
we're not
but
doing
everybody
it.
is...
But if everybody starts to just unwind and relax more, then we're going to feel more normal too.
And everyone just has to be kind to themselves and just to think, well, this is... As I am a natural human being, I want the same things as other mammals do. Some of them are hibernating. Some of them are just eating and sleeping. So I think we have to be kind to ourselves. If we manage to get up and everything with the daylight, because sun is a big word in some parts of the world, but you get up with daylight and you manage to do your things that you're doing, don't be too hard on yourself.
No, take that early night.
Take it. Just accept the fact that you may not want to go out. You don't want to socialize.
No,
Okay.
like my daughter, she started a new job now, and she was absolutely exhausted. And I
That's
said,
tiring
and on
because it's a
Saturday,
new
I phoned
job,
her,
yeah.
and then we also had some sad news. So I said to her, I'm going to have a pajama day today.
Yeah,
I said,
I agree.
Jasmine, I'm going to have a pajama day. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same? And she goes, well, she was in London and I was in Rome here. And she said, Mum, I think you're right. We're just going to cozy up and have a pajama day. It's horrible outside and I'm absolutely exhausted.
You see, that's the most common thing we're hearing now is that people feeling tired, and then there's that pressure
To do
the
something.
January pressure. Oh wow, it's January, it's a new year. What are you doing? Hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm just surviving January and just gently.
I'll see you in the spring.
I think, we just have to realize, and then all of the fact that Christmas and all of the new diets, yes, it's great to get back into your normal habits and eat healthy, but every now and again, if you want a treat, don't be too harsh on yourself.
No.
You've just come out of the whole of the Christmas period when you could eat whatever you basically wanted. And now it's January. You're going to say, oh no, now I have to drastically start fasting or coming off sugars and fats slowly. My advice is do it
I think the time
slowly.
will come when the spring starts.
Yes.
And then we naturally, if we follow our natural instincts, we'll naturally feel like eating less
That's
anyway.
what I say.
And walking more.
Look
doing
to
more.
our little pet friends.
Yes.
Our pet friends and our other mammals can tell us something about who we are. What do they do when the weather's warmer? They go out more.
They
They're
do.
jollier. They're happier. They start
more.
reproducing. They start doing more. So let's not be that harsh on ourselves, because there's that part of us that needs to be looked after and cared for. And I say go for it, and be kind. Be kind.
And yes, stay home and make yourself a lovely warm winter soup or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Or
you
a
can make it
winter
healthy.
casserole. But, if you do want that extra sweet and you've got a sweet tooth, don't.
We know all about
here in
that.
Italy, here straight after Christmas is carnival time.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
there's-
there's all cakes and sweets again.
You take example from the Italians.
They're not that hard on themselves,
No,
and
not.
yet they're healthier. They're one of the healthiest populations. And I'm thinking it's because they do things in moderation. And so they're not so hard on themselves. And they will have that treat, but maybe they'll limit it to the weekend or just to just to have a little bit of everything.
A little
instead of
bit.
too much of everything.
Yes, I think that is a trick. Yeah, they don't go mad about.
I think because it's available, maybe they're not that bothered. I don't know, but
You're right. Now, if you go to the bars and the cafes, they're filled with all these little fried stuff that's for the carnival, and you think, wait, Christmas just finished, and now we're going into the carnival. So it's a more gentle way, I think. And they're still making the lasagna on a Sunday, and you're still getting all of those warm comfort foods. I think it's
necessary.
It's necessary, and we mustn't forget. I think it's just basically, let's not forget who we are. That part of us that belongs to the nature is the same as the trees and the mammals and everything else. Let's not forget that we're not these super beings. We're not always supposed to be connected, working,
We're not
emailing.
always supposed to be switched on, I think. We have to allow ourselves to switch
Yes.
off a bit.
I think so.
In every
Totally.
sense of the word.
Absolutely.
And to think that, resting or having a rest day or a rest evening or, saying I'm not going out this week or next week, or I'm not going out for this for the whole of January because it's freezing and it's cold and it's dark and it's normal not to want to go out.
Exactly.
We live out in the countryside, so there's no way I want to go out after dark. And so,
No, the only
and
way I want to
sometimes
go out is like if it's just sort of on the way, like what we said, like we're going from work and then we're let's just go out for that pizza because we're sort of like on the way. But once you get back home and you put your warm cuddles on, like your cuddly stuff, that's it. You know, you're like, oh, no way do I want to go out
But
now.
do you feel guilty about that sometimes?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
So that's why I remind myself that this is normal.
It's normal, yeah.
I think the reminder is important to be kind and to just say, no, it's normal to want to do this. I'm not, let's forget about this FOMO and saying everyone else is having fun and whatever. What are they really doing? Everyone else might be out, but they're tired.
They're tired the next day and exhausted.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Because we have such busy lives now, don't we?
Yeah, and we have this energy that we have that we should use wisely, I think.
Yeah, I think we should use it wisely, but I don't think we should take it for granted. Because, I mean, if you listen to other people on podcasts or just on social media, it's always saying you have lack of energy because you're not getting enough vitamins, or because you're not eating properly, or because you're in menopause, or because you've got young children. It's always because of something, but it's never... Look,
it's just normal.
It's normal because we're doing too much and we're not resting enough and we're not getting 8 hours sleep.
Yeah.
And we're getting up really early in the morning and we're on public transport and it's a killer and we're tired.
Exactly. And we're reading our emails at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and trying to answer people, hey.
But instead we could just say to ourselves, look, it's normal that we're tired because we're actually doing too much. Everybody is. Most people nowadays are just doing too much.
Absolutely.
And they're not getting enough rest and enough sleep and enough rest days. And it's not because you're lazy if you feel tired. Sometimes it's because you really just do need a pyjama day of absolutely doing nothing.
Yeah, just nothing. Just getting up and going to make a cup of tea. That's what I do sometimes, just zero.
Well, yeah, now that we haven't got small children or anything, like on that last Saturday, I just did absolutely nothing. I just was moving from making the tea to going back on the couch in my pyjamas.
Yeah, me too. Just thought,
and it was amazing. And the next day I had energy.
You did have more energy because it's like energy. It needs to come from somewhere. It's like the solar power energy. Where does it come from? It recharges from the sun. Where do we get our energy from? Sleeping and resting and eating well and hydrating and everything else. But we need that time in order to be able to recharge. It's not taken for granted that we always have energy. And sometimes it's not the kind of energy we want because it might be anxious kind of energy, or it's not that productive energy. Because we often force ourselves and we drink more caffeine and we use substances, but that's not the kind of energy we're talking about. It's that other kind of calm energy that's just productive and it makes you feel good.
That recharges you.
That's a recharging kind of energy we're talking about. And in order to get that quality energy, you need to look after yourself in a quality kind of way.
Exactly.
Yes, you need to take the time to rest. And these winter months, that is the time in order for you to feel more energized towards the spring.
Yeah, and
then the spring, if you don't feel energized yet, give yourself a break. It's not necessary that you have to spring into action because it's spring. A lot of people are tired in the spring
some
too.
of the bulbs wait, don't they? They don't sprout directly.
No, they don't.
Some of them are late bloomers.
They are. So it takes a while to adapt.
For instance, where we live, where it's cooler, they do bloom later.
They do.
But when I come to your house, it's already lots.
We've got
daffodils are out.
The daffodil and the camellias, they're already, I've got the pink.
Where we live, it's just all shut down.
Because you're in the mountains, yeah.
And it's snowy. And
so there are different seasons and different times, and I think we have to just generally learn to be all kinder to ourselves. And especially if you have a young family, or especially if you take the pressure off.
When we had young kids, I always remember, a lot of the time I just remember telling my kids that I was tired. Yeah. No, Mum, can we do this? No, Mummy's tired.
No, sorry, darling.
We have to go home, it's getting dark.
Quick, put your pyjamas on, get a bath. pajamas on and just playtime in the bedroom, just really calm, unwind, and basic, story time, and that was it. It wasn't all this
super activity.
No, let's go.
Stimulation.
No, not at all. Mm-hmm. Just go back to go back to remember who we are really in our nucleus, who we are as human beings. I think we have to respect that more.
Exactly. Respect.
Yeah, respect that more.
Ourselves.
Because nowadays, even as we were referring to children, even children are pushed so hard sometimes.
They are.
They're so tiny, but they're forced to wake up when it's dark outside because they have to follow our adult schedules, and sometimes the schools start really early and they're all so exhausted. And sometimes you see them and they're just like these little ones, they fall asleep on the desks.
They do.
And because they're exhausted too. So I think, if you've got little ones as well, it's nice to sort of accept the fact that they're tired as well.
Yeah, and to have little rest days for them too.
Yeah, and just enjoy not taking them out all the time and just letting them rest as well, because they're very in tune with what they want. They haven't lost it yet.
No, they don't.
So we can also learn from them.
Yeah, see what they want to get up to.
Yeah.
Some of them
are really active and, as soon as the crack of dawn, they're up and jumping around. But others are more...
You can see to respect that as well, to respect each child's individuality as well as we should respect our own individuality.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. We have to learn to respect our own and not force ourselves so much once again, So I think we have just about summed it, and we're just about ready to go and have a lovely cup of tea
Exactly.
and a little rest ourselves. So thank you for listening.
And see you next time. Lots of love and
smiles from the English sisters.
Oh, do come and see the video version, which is on YouTube too, and on our shorts. And we're on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you get your social media. And be kind and loving to yourself this January.
Absolutely.
Bye.